It's time to walk your own path. You know, people are being led astray. They're being led down a path of destruction. They're being led down this path to slaughter. And, you know, we really had a very powerful conversation on Patreon last night. And so many people have made the decision to walk their own path. And that's what you're going to have to do. You know, God has a plan for you, and somehow God is going to open a path for you to exit the matrix, if you will. You're going to be exiting the matrix. Have you exited the matrix? The zeros and ones, right? See all the zeros and ones going in the chat. No, you're exiting the matrix right now. And it's really essential to start walking your own path. You know, stop caring what other people have to say. You know, and we're going to have a lot of real life examples, you know, 1 foot out of the matrix, right? Reality seer. So many people, and we're going to have real life examples today in this very powerful message. You know, there are 2 timelines, and biblically, this time period is known as the rapture. And some people, you know, the ship is going down. You know, God is sending 2 boats and a helicopter. You remember that one? 2 boats and a helicopter. And they're just drowning. They're going down. They're being led astray. And Jesus Christ actually left a very powerful phrase, a very powerful message about those that are leading the people astray. Yeah, there's a satanic cult out there. And you know what, if you don't follow the programs, right? If you don't follow the rules, there ain't no rules, son. There ain't no rules to the 5th dimension. You're here to live your life. I can't tell you how to live your life, but what the hive mind, some people know about the hive mind, the carbon copies, they want to create carbon copies. Some people in the chat are very familiar with the 666 carbon. Do you know about the 666 carbon? Oh yeah, some people are waking up to that right now. The 666 carbon, no, we don't want carbon copies. We want each and every person to walk their own path, and write it in the chat right now. You are here to walk your own path. Yeah, we don't want clones. Yeah, we don't want nor need clones. What we need in order to evolve as a species, we need individuals with you know, very specific gifts to start walking their own path and contribute. And that actually happened last night on Patreon. If you'd like to be part of Patreon, brand new video, almost 3 hours long. What a beautiful message we had last night. It's up on, the recording is up on Patreon now. Each person is walking their own path. And there's so many different, you know, people that have so many different things to share. And we're not all the same thing. And we really broke that down, and how, you know, there's these people that, you know, they try to control the narrative, if you will. They keep it in a prison, right? A prison that you cannot see, taste, or touch, a prison of the mind. And we're breaking out of this box. They want you in this box of limiting beliefs, but we're breaking the people out of this prison of the mind, and we're moving forward. So we have to have different ideas, and, you know, we don't have to have that fear of being different. So they actually program you. This is mental health awareness. Mental health awareness in the chat, right? If you're different, if you do different things, they'll try to mock and shame you. And we're going to have a very deep discussion about satanic Mockingbird. We're breaking the spell. They have cast spells. That's why it's called a broadcast. And we're here today to break free of these spells. We gave everyone enough time to get on the live stream. If you haven't done so already, please put a like on this video. It helps so many people find this message. You are becoming self-empowered. This is the message you need to move forward during this time. People are being led astray. People are being tricked into doing things they never would have done before. This is the message that everyone has to hear. This is the message that we have to apply to our everyday lives. This is the rapture. We are on a totally new path, a totally new timeline, and we are becoming the creators of a new earth. Virginia Hiker, thank you so much, Virginia. Last night was my first Patreon gathering, and it was fantastic. I appreciate that, Virginia. Yeah, I wrote you back also on Patreon. Thank you so much for that. And, if anyone else would like to join that, we have a Patreon. The link is in the description. We have a brand new video up, almost 3 hours of content. We got to learn all these things, and it's really important to have this information out there for the people. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We have daily videos twice on Friday. We have polls in the community tab, community posts you could partake in if you would like to support the channel and this work, because we are leaving the matrix and we're creating our own lives. There's a link at the pinned comment. It's time to walk your own path, and we are not following. You ever hear that phrase? Follow me. Follow me, human. Follow me on Instagram. You ever see them? Follow me on Instagram. It's like a gram, right? Like the drugs. The attention. You know those attention, and you know the second word that comes after that with a W, right? The narcissistic trash. No. We're not following the Mockingbird Media crowd. The Mockingbird Media, it's actually a satanic spell. The veil is lifting. Reality Seer knows this, and that's why we're gathered here today. Please put a like on this video. We have to get this very powerful message out. This is mental health awareness. This is self-empowerment, because you are becoming the strongest version of yourself. We are not following. That's why they program you to follow people. Follow Mockingbird Media crowd. Did you ever hear about Project Mockingbird? Mockingbird. Mockingbird. You ever hear about satanic mocking? We're here to connect all the dots. So people follow false idols, and they are programmed via Mockingbird Media. Mocking, satanic mocking. This is leading people astray. People are being led astray. They're being led away from God. Seriously, people are being led away from God, and God is actually inside of you. It's within the DNA. No, but they want to shut down your connection to God. They want to shut down your DNA. People are going in two different directions. Some people are plugging in. They're following false idols on the Mockingbird Media. And some people are reconnecting to the light of Christ, the sun, right? We've been sharing about these solar flares, the great solar flash. But people are being led astray, right? Did you see that beautiful thumbnail I made for this, right? I put a lot of so people are they're being led astray. They're being led into the fire. They're being led to slaughter. And Jesus Christ, you remember Jesus Christ? Do you know Jesus Christ? Jesus Christ had a very powerful message. And he said, rather you get the large millstone around your neck and thrown into the deep blue sea than lead my children astray. Oh yeah. And people around the world are being led astray. They're being led astray by the Mockingbird. Satan, they mock you right to your face. It's time to become empowered and start walking your own path. Some people, how dare you go down that path? And people are like, oh man, I better stay on this path with everyone else. It's nice and safe. Safety and security, human. Yes. Tanya Dahl, thank you so much, Tanya. I appreciate you, Tanya. right? I better say, I better walk the path here with everyone else. Otherwise, you ever see like the people like in the zombie movies, they pretend to be like the zombies so they don't attack them, right? Because God forbid, what will the cult do if you talk against the cult? It's crazy. Nancy B, thank you so much for the support, Nancy B. It's my honor to do this. Yeah, we have to rise up. We have to start walking our own path. And this comes in many forms. It could be your friends, your family, the co-workers at the water cooler. These people, obviously the people on the TV. We actually broke that down last night. Beautiful, beautiful meeting on Patreon. They will try to gaslight you. They will try to trick you and lead you down this path, the path of the doom. There was this guy a couple years ago. His name was Chuck. Has anyone ever seen this guy Chuck anymore? Where's Chuck? And Chuck would go on there and he would say, and you will go to your doom. Do you know Chuck? Anyone remember Chuck? Yeah, they were. I look at these people. These people are actually casting spells. I saw Chuck a couple of years ago. Some of you know Chuck. Yeah, he was actually from a place. I'm actually recalibrating the area of New York. I'm actually the most powerful being in New York, Chuck. And Chuck would say, "You will go to your doom." But yeah, Chuck is probably not even here anymore. And these are no words or curses. Reality seer knows, right? You know about Chucky Chuck. Yeah, there was this other guy, Creepy Joe, and he was going, it's going to be a dark winter. So these people are actually casting spells, and they're leading people astray. They're leading people down the spiral. It's actually the opposite spiral versus the Christ spiral. There's two spirals, and they're trying to lead you down a spiral into a black hole, to siphon your loosh, to siphon your energy away. So we have to have the bravery to start walking our own path. How many cheers to everyone that's walking their own path. Cheers to everyone walking their own path. But people are being led astray, and we focus on the words of Jesus Christ. Rather you get the large millstone around your neck and thrown into the deep blue sea, then lead the children astray. Many people are starting to walk their own paths right now. Is that you in the chat? We got a lot of cheers going in the chat right now. Yeah, let's get the 777s rolling in the chat. Yeah. No, this is the year of rewards. It's the 7 time. The 777s are coming in right now. People are doing many things on their own. They're changing their diets. Years ago, they had this pyramid thing. It's like a pyramid scheme. You ever hear about a pyramid? No, they had this pyramid. And the base of the pyramid, they said, you got to eat all this bread. Eat all this bread. You ever see that pyramid? They had a pyramid. And they told you, eat as much bread as you can. Give them bread and circus, right? Ireland knows what's going on. It's bread and circus. Remember the pyramid? It was like people's Bible. Remember they saw the pyramid and they said, well, the pyramid said eat the most bread. Eat the bread, right? Eat the bread in the circus, right? Get sluggish, weigh you down, right? So people are changing their diets. Maybe they're not eating bread anymore, along with other things, right? People are not taking government recommended things, right? They could recommend things, but that's free. It's free will. They try to lead you. They're trying to lead you astray. And cheers to everyone that's walking their own path. Their own path. And not falling into this pit of fear, guilt, and shame. Many parents, they're homeschooling their children. Even though there's a lot of gaslighting trash out there. Oh, you must go to the government recommended schools. No, we had a good conversation. So many parents in the chat last night are homeschooling their children, regardless of what people say, regardless of what Mockingbird say. Regardless of what Mockingbird say. How many people are homeschooling in the chat? Homeschooling in the chat. Mickey T is taking out the trash. You know, we all have to start walking our own path. And we have to share our firsthand experiences. They want you to be small. You're like so big, right? You're like a lion and you're being raised by sheep, right? And you didn't realize that you were a lion the whole time. Are the lions in the chat right now? We have to rise up. We all have to rise up. And, you know, a lot of people in this world never realized that they were the lions. They were raised up and programmed by sheep. And now we have to take back our power and start saying, you know what? I don't need the safety and security, human, yes. You will never do better than the Matrix. This is all you can amount to. And guess what? I thought it was all great and grand as well. I thought, oh, wow, they give you everything. They give it all to you. I didn't realize that they wanted all of us to be so small. They wanted us to be small. Please put a like on this video if you are becoming self-empowered. Share this video. Every time you smash the like button, it helps others find this message. They want you to be small. On my journey, I'm walking proof of this, right? They wanted to throw me in this box, right? This room. And they said, you stay in this room because it's good for you, because we know the best, right? We're going to give you this salary. You could have it all with this salary, right? A nice regimented salary. You'll have your salary. And you will have 5 classes a day. Yeah. So I was teaching, 150 kids approximately a year. 150. Wow. You could mold the minds of 150. I says, wow. A lot of people are out there. They say, wow, I could make a big change in the world. I could make a change, right? I know a lot of teachers are listening in right now, right? And you want to make a change in the world. And you say, wow, they're going to give me this salary and I could have 150, right? Now, after I left the Matrix, I'm teaching over 94,000 people, baby. Please smash the like button. We're going to go over 95,000 people. The whole time, they try to keep me in this box. And now I'm the teacher of the new earth, right? We have over 94,000 strong and growing every single second. They want to keep you in this box. And you didn't realize your potential. This time period, the rapture, is about reaching your true potential. It's about reaching your true potential. And guess what? Some people are afraid of their potential. They said, I'm going to stay small. I'm going to stay small. I'm just, I'm just going to take this. I'm just go right back. I'm going to stay small. No, we got to get real big right now. We're getting real big, baby. Yeah. We're over 100,000 very soon. It's such an honor to, connect with over 94,000 as I'm making this message. This message will last the test of time. Maybe one day we'll have 200,000. We'll look back at, wow, remember when he had 94? Now he's got 200, right? Who knows, 1 million? Maybe there's 1 million coming. We have no idea. But you have to focus on this. Regret is worse than failure. A lot of people, they have this fear of failure. And if you're getting this message right now, you cannot fear failure. Your personal hell, they want you to be in hell. What's your personal hell? Being stuck on that hamster wheel your whole life. You die. You go to heaven, and there's God. Hello, son. Hello, daughter, right? And you see God. And God goes to you. And he shows you. He says, this is the life you could have had if you embraced the greatest version of yourself. And God has like this hologram thing, right? God has this, whatever God has, right? And God is showing you the life you could have had. And you're sitting there and you said, I could have done that. I could have lived that, but I wasted my life. Over the course of time, this is not something new. This has been for many years. People on their deathbeds have shared, I should have done more. I could have done this. I never did it. Yeah, it's hashtag no regrets. You're going to have to try. You're going to have to get out there. It's time to spread those wings and fly, baby. It's time to spread your wings and fly. This world, I recently shared this very special phrase, start living like the world is about to end. Because it is. No, it is actually ending. It's finished. It's over anyway. So why are we staying so small? Don't you want to try something new? If I motivate one person today to start embrace, and I did it, I'm walking proof. We don't have to bow down. Some people would rather die on their feet than live a life on their knees. And so many people are not living their lives on their knees anymore. And God is literally opening up doors. The doors are opening. The path is clear. All of a sudden, God says, here's the path. Here's the path. You have a bright idea. You have a bright, bing. Are you going to follow through with that idea? Dare to be different. Dare to be different. And write this in the comments. Write it in the chat. Dare to be different. Because they want the 666 carbon copy clones. They want you all the same. And what this Revelation, we're actually living in the days of Revelation. Like the book of Revelation is about right now. We're being revealed. And some of the things, they might not be what you expected or what we have expectations, right? God laughs at those with plans and expectations. And God is, He's waking us up, saying it's time to embrace the greatest version of ourselves. So please put a like on this video. And I want everyone to take a minute right now. I want you to feel this energy. Let's get the 777s flowing right now as you are embracing the greatest version of yourself. Roxanne Lloyd, 777. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Roxanne. Roxanne. You had your own song, Roxanne. I love you, Roxanne. Roxanne writes, I am not a sheep, I'm a lion, and I will stand and fight. A wise man once said, he actually has a YouTube channel. It's called Our Everyday Lives. No, he was by the boulders. He was out by the ocean. And he left a message and he said, once you have realized there is nothing left, you will fight. And that's where we're all reaching this place right now. People are realizing, because the truth cannot be told. Like people can't be told like the world is over, this is all done. It has to be realized. And when people realize there is nothing left, then they start rising up and they said, what am I'm living so small. It's time to expand. There's a whole world out there I have to expand to. And don't fall into the pits of fear, guilt, and shame and judgment. Jennifer, right on cue, Jennifer, right? Watch out for the judgment. And when you start expanding, you're going to see it. Some people in your life, they're going to say, ooh, he's too powerful. She's too powerful. And then they activate. You ever see them activate? And they try to pull you back down into the pit. Watch out for, also on the channel page, judgment and expectations. Get them out. Do you have a person in your life, they throw judgment, they have expectations for you? Show them where to go. Show them where to go. Yeah, God is clearing house right now. It's time to clear. Listen, it's almost time for spring cleaning. Spring is starting early this year. Spring is starting early. Write it in the chat right now. Spring is starting early. Spring is sprung. Not technically because of the fake date. No, we're into spring right now. It's time for some spring cleaning, right? Do it early. Do the spring cleaning early, baby, yeah. Do the spring has sprung, yeah. And we have to clean up our everyday lives. We have to clean up first of all, we have to clean up the mind. Then we have to clean up the body. And then we have to clean up the exterior. And it is important. Like you can't put the power outside of yourself, right? People know that. But the exterior actually is important. As Dr. Bruce Lipton shares, epigenetics, our surroundings. We have to really quickly look at our surroundings. Oh, I'm living here. Oh, I'm reporting to this building every day with these weird boxes on the wall. You ever see that? I gotta go. I gotta live with this person. I gotta surround myself with these coworkers every single day. We gotta be mindful of our surroundings because of epigenetics. Our surroundings can influence our genetics. And these are the things we have to be mindful of right now. We're not living in this small box anymore. We're not going to the cubicle anymore. You could write it in the chat. No more cubicle because they want you in that cube. They want you in the cube, Light Warriors. You know about that black cube, that box of limiting beliefs? How many people have heard they want you working in a cubicle? Heck, there's even a new commercial that they're advertising. People are going to start living in a cubicle. We also shared about that on Patreon. That was last week. They want people living in a cubicle. And everything inside of this cube, oh, they try to make it sound delicious for you. Everything's only 15 minutes away. You live in the cube, human. You live in the cube, human. No, we're rising up. We're rising up to 888. It's the abundance codes. Let's get ready for abundance. Please smash the like button. Smash the 888 in the chat right now. And think about, do you want to live in a cube? How many people report to a cubicle the cube? In a box of limiting beliefs. Worshipped, right? Start obeying. Feed the energy to the corporation. Start living your own everyday life. Wake up. I see you out there. Smash the like button and let's embrace the greatest version of ourselves. It's time to embrace your life. How big, how much fun you want it to be. Diana Lustig. Thank you so much, Diana. I appreciate the support. I love you. I actually saw this, it was like this 15-minute short documentary. This guy, he was a doctor, and he left to just become a surfer and live by the ocean, sell some simple things. That's what he wanted. That could be, that could be your life. You're just like, man, I need to get off this hamster wheel, regardless of what it is. No, I saw this documentary. The doctor, he said, I just want to be a surfer. And he's living the life, living the dream. Deborah Hagman. Thank you so much, Deborah. I appreciate the support. He's a smart man, because he probably knows our mental health is the most important. People are there's actually something, there's a massive thing going on right now. It's called the Great Resignation. Did you ever hear about it? The Great Resignation. It was jump-started in 2021. It was trending, hashtag the Great Resignation. They said, oh, I can't understand. A lot of people know what really jump-started it. Do you know what jump-started the Great Resignation? But even through today, as we go throughout 2023, the Great Resignation is on and popping. It's on and popping. And people that, they said, that, like, there was like a big thing, and it made them reflect. You have to reflect on your lives right now. And you say, what the heck am I living for? And then I'm going to live and I have to do this now. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are happening right now. People are saying, you know what? I need to start walking my own path. It's honestly a life or death decision. People are being led down the wrong path. It's the rapture right now. Think about it. You're on a totally different timeline, a totally different reality. And there is something that just clicks in your mind. There's some boom, this is what happens. It is really happening a lot. There are so many people, and people are also sharing, in our chat on Patreon, that people are taking, there is something in the air this month that people are saying, this is the time I need to walk away from this situation that I'm in. It's really happening right now. People are waking up, and they're saying, this is now the month. Right now, it's literally happened. So many people. There's something in the air, and we're purging. And it's also backed up by the solar flares. If you're new to the channel and you didn't see our recent videos on the solar flares and the ascension symptoms, there is an energy of God. It's the Holy Spirit fire, and it's literally waking people up, and they're saying, I need to exit this matrix. You're becoming more and more sensitive to it. This way of life, these people, these programs, I can't deal with it anymore. And this is mental health aware. Listen, you could look at people might have thought this doctor was crazy. A doctor, people say, oh, prestige, you got prestige. You're a doctor, you've got prestige. And he became a surfer. And he's selling like little trinkets by the ocean. He lives right on the ocean, surfs in the salt water, the salt of the earth, the salt of the earth, the salt of the earth, baby. It's what's going on. It's free will and choice. And even on my journey, people say, oh, you're crazy. You got to go back to work. You better take that thing and go back to work. You can't survive without the system. No. I'm bigger than the system itself. And so it is. I left you that video. It's still on the channel page. It's still there. Before this even happened. Become bigger than the matrix itself. You were in this box. Now you're breaking out of that's what you're feeling right now. I can't feel it. I got so much. Oh, I got to expand. I'm going to explode. And that is the energy theme of the world right now. People are about to explode. 7th Fleet Ordy, thank you so much for the support. The 7th Fleet is here. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. That's what people feel. They're like, I can't be small anymore. I can't be small doing this. Are you thinking big? Really big. That's what we need to do. We have to start thinking big, really big. Really big right now. This is the time, and it's really, if you're feeling it right now, if you're feeling like you're stirring inside right now, if you feel, I got to get out of here, and listen, this happens in many different situations. It's happened many times to me, like in an accelerated pace. I says, holy shit, I can't, you could be in a prison your whole life. You didn't realize it was a prison. And you're getting the anxiety, like, I got to get out of here. And it's best to at least have the ability. You don't want to have to be forced, like there's no way out now. You want to make the moves ahead of time. And it just make the changes ahead of time. And that's what's happening right now. And if you are just coming in right now, every aspect of this world, the Mockingbird Media, there's a whole spell. Some people know about Project Mockingbird, mocking, satanic mocking, and they are leading people down a path. And if you veer off this path, people will actually get angry at you. There's so much anger when you go off this. It's almost demonic. It's a very strange time period. It's a biblical time period. And this is your message to not get, they want you to be in fear. Remember, they can't touch you, but what they try to do is, the only thing that they can do is create something called self-doubt. And then you doubt it, you say, oh man, I better get back into the box because it's dangerous out there. I better stay small in the box. We're not staying small in the box anymore. We're breaking free. We are breaking free, right? Are you breaking free? Is the fire lit? The Holy Spirit fire, the flames are in the chat right now. The flames are rising up, and the flames are rising up inside of you to start walking your path. There it is. We are over the 888s, the 8s, the 555s, the 5th dimension is here. We got 555. Please smash the like button. We got 555s in the likes. And this is the information that people need to hear. So I really am, I'm very grateful for all of you, and start creating the reality that you want to experience. Start it today. This is a very powerful month right now. And again, it's not easy. When we say it's really powerful, you don't literally feel like a superhuman, right? A superhero. You actually might feel a lot of discomfort, and there's something that's telling you, the body is telling you, we need to change. We need to change from this job. So people are leaving jobs and they're starting vocations now. And it's happening across the board. And that's what this is all about. We're not following Mockingbird. We're not being mocked anymore. We're having bravery right now. So many people are embracing this bravery right now. And that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to start walking your own path in the now moment. I love each and every one of you. And you have to you're all the pillars. You are all the pillars of the new earth. And each and every one of us are doing this. You should check out Ireland Clark. She's going on next. And she's going to be dropping some more consciousness bombs as we're diving deep into this reality right now. And so many people are doing this right now across the board. It's really amazing. Yeah, bring it on. Jason R. writes, bring it on. Bring on the new earth. Bring on the new earth of abundance. People had no idea. They said, oh, I got to be small in this box. They wanted you in the box, right? You have a plant, right? The plant is getting bigger and bigger. You got to, like, you know, take the plant out and put it in a bigger pot, and then it grows even bigger. Otherwise, it stunts the growth. And as you look at the plant, right? The plant's in the small pot. It's squeezing. You take the plant out, you put it in a bigger pot with some fresh soil, and all of a sudden the plant grows bigger and bigger. I'm learning all this stuff right now, right? So I love you all. We have a brand new video up on Patreon. The recording from last night is up. I'm grateful for your support. If you are on Patreon and you missed that, or if you'd like to join, you could watch that video in its entirety. And everyone, it's really important that everyone is shining their light. We're all shining our light right now, starting the new earth. So I love you all. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, join Patreon if it calls you. We have a great community there as well, and we're always going to collaborate there together. It's beautiful when we're all on the meeting together. I love you all. I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.